comes Noelle with a demonstration of Lilikoi cooking.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. We finally got the sun. It's so wonderful. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to be packing up in the rain. So this morning, I'm going to show you something that, to me, is like drinking water. It's so simple, but I have had a lot of feedback from people that say, Lilikois, I have tons in my yard, I don't really know what to do with them. And you have to start with processing them. So it's so simple. Anyone can do this. I'm going to show you a couple ways that I like to do that. The first way is for all of us lovely off-grid Puna jungle pioneers. If you don't have electricity, get a baby food mill. These things are amazing. Not only can you process the strawberry guavas, all of the guavas, any fruit that has good fiber in it that you want to retain for your jelly, this is amazing. So let me show you how it works. And you can order these off of Amazon. They're like $8. And they're so good, especially for strawberry guava. And I love making jam out of strawberry guava. So you open it up. And you scoop your Lilikoi over a bowl because it's going to start running down the little holes that are on the bottom there. And once you fill the little tube up, you're just going to crank it. It's a hand cranked one. So it has a little suction. You put it on top. And I always do this over my bowl so that I don't lose any of that valuable Lilikoi juice. And it's super easy, and if you have kids, my girls, I have 3 daughters, and there they are. Oh, hi, I have a tiger. And they love to do this. We sit down at our table and we process fruit. I'm so thankful that they're after my own heart. I love scavenging and getting wild things and turning them into useful things. So that, I wish you could see this, but basically it's just the pure golden juice. Now, the quickest way to do Lilikoi is to put it in a blender. The only thing with this is that you will probably get little black specks in your jelly. I don't mind that. It kind of looks rustic. But if you want it with no black flecks, then you're going to have to just blend it like 1 second. And hopefully your pieces will be too big to fit through your strainer. So this is... That's okay, I don't need those ones anyway. I'll throw them at someone later. So these sieves are good, any kind of fine mesh strainer. I've seen, my friend has a cone-shaped one. Those ones are really good because the motion that gets the Lilikoi out the fastest is the circle right in the middle.
Yeah, that's how I do mine.
Just into a strainer.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I used to give those always
I'm supposed to put it in my blender, and I put it already in the strainer. Getting a little bit ahead of myself.
I haven't seen them for years.
So, I use Lilikoi juice for all sorts of things. I love to use it in place of anything citrus in a recipe because it has its own distinctive flavor, but it also has that tartness and that freshness. And Lilikoi is so amazing for you. It is so full of vitamin C and many other phytonutrients that have yet to be discovered. So that's the cool thing about fruit. We don't really know everything that it does in our bodies, but way better to eat some of these than to pop like an absorbic acid vitamin C tablet. That is how you use a blender. It's so simple. You can do this, and it does not take that much time. But one thing I do know is if you're doing a lot, like I just did like 3 gallons worth last night, that took a while. But if you do just like what, you like a bucket full, it won't take that long. But if you fill your strainer up more than half full, then you're going to be like sloshing everywhere, and you're going to have to do really slow movements, and it's going to take a lot longer. So only fill. This is something I've learned, because I'm always trying to figure out ways to go quicker because I have like limited time, and my daughter is like want to move on to the next thing, so I'm like, okay, we're almost done. So filling it half full just makes it go really quick. Look at all that golden, amazing goodness. Okay, my favorite thing about this is using the seeds and the pulp that's left over. Don't throw it away. Inside of Lilikoi seeds, and actually inside the white part of the Lilikoi, is pectin. And so if you are a purist and you want to make your own jelly straight from only the Lilikoi and not add Pomona's Universal Pectin or Sure Gel, then you can boil the actual, this white part. Look up how to make pectin out of Lilikoi. It's really, really cool. But also, what I like to do, see how that's like really dry, all of those seeds and pulp? I just boil it with water, and you would not believe how dark and flavorful the juice is. I made a huge gallon of it from like 3 gallons worth of Lilikoi juice that I got, and that's what we have for our Lilikoi limeade. And it is so delicious. I would never think like there was that much flavor in these little seeds, but there is. So do that. Lilikoi juice freezes really well, obviously. So one good way that people have used it is put it into ice cubes, and then that way you can just get a little bit out at once. And if you're just going to make like, you know, if you just want to put it in your drink of water just to have a little bit more nutrition and amazing flavor, do that. But my favorite thing is just to make jelly with it. And I love using Pomona's Universal Pectin because you can add whatever sweetener you want. You can use stevia, you can use honey, you can use none, but then it's like, you know, sour lemon jelly a little bit, unless you have super sweet Lilikois. But that is amazing. So I highly recommend that because normal store-bought Sure Gel packs, they rely on high amounts of sugar, like 7 cups of sugar to 4 cups of fruit. In your jelly, that's a lot of sugar. That's like eating sugar water or sugar-flavored fruit. So I really recommend the Pomonas because that's such a good way to get lots of flavor and not have to add sugar. I usually only use 2 cups of sugar for 4 cups of Lilikoi juice, and it's nice and tart and bright. So do that, and it's really easy to make jelly. Anyone can do it. Look it up on YouTube. I'm not going to show you right now. But one thing that I like to do is make Lilikoi salsa. I also love to make like a Lilikoi avocado sort of guacamole compote. And so that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. Basically just chopping vegetables and putting them in a bowl. So cilantro, I love using cilantro. It's so good to clean your blood. It's a blood purifier, detoxer, and it is one of those herbs that's good to splurge and get organic because it's supposed to be cleansing your blood, so I would recommend that. Radishes, I love to put in everything. Radishes you can boil up like potatoes and they taste amazing, and they're the most alkalizing vegetable you can eat is radishes. And alkalinity is what keeps us healthy. Acidity is where sickies can grow, so alkaline is really awesome. And then anyone who lives in Hawaii knows we have all sorts of flavors and sizes and shapes of avocado in plethora right now. So it's really simple. I just take the straight Lilikoi juice. I usually use like 1/4 cup per whole avocado, and then like 1/4 cup of diced radish, and as much cilantro as I can get into there.
This is really good what to do with all those Lilikois. One thing about the seeds. I'll tell you later. I heard what to do. Oh, okay. Because what do you do with the seeds? I wind up eating half of them.
Look at how beautiful that is. Also, purple daikon radish you can get at the market here, and that stuff is amazing. And you can get this huge root, like long piece, for like $2. That's amazing. So I just started making sauerkraut with that. It's really, really yummy.
She's salsa. Oh.
The last thing I want to say about avocados If you are not from Hawaii and you have not like been experienced with like all the different varieties that we have that get ripe at different times and have different thin skins and thick skins, if you've just eaten the Haas ones with guacamole, it's really important to make sure that you don't get any of the dark green like bad spots in your guacamole, because a little bit goes a long way and it'll make it taste really bad. So I grew up here on Kauai, so I was used to all the different avocados and knowing that some of them, you know, they look different. And so look at how gorgeous that one is. This looks so perfect. But yeah, I've had bad guacamole just from a little bit of avocado. So one thing you can do if you want to be sure that you don't get any bad is before you dice it up into little cubes, which I like to do because it makes it easier if I know it's a good avocado, is to just take a spoon and scoop the whole thing out and flip it flat side down, and then you can just scrape off any bad parts. That's a really easy way to do it, because sometimes they're hiding on the bottom and they just look like a little bit discolored, but they are really going to make it taste horrible if they're bad. So, super simple. There's so many things you can do with Lilikoi that it's like endless. Drinks, I love, you know, adding yogurt to things and making like a lassi with Lilikoi.
Hollandaise.
Hollandaise, yes. Hollandaise sauce is super delicious. Yes. Yeah, that's really, really awesome. I actually entered a hollandaise sauce thing into the competition today. So, anyway, there you go. That's it. And so you guys can try this. I have some chips, and come on over and try it. And I have a couple Lilikois to throw out. Does anyone want one? Okay, I'm gonna try it. Try not to hit anyone. Oh, ricochet!
You pick those up.
Okay, I got 3 more.
Want to try that?
Oh, that was good. All right. Oh, nice catch. Okay, last one. Oh, good catch. Okay, thank you, everyone. Radish, cilantro. Oh yeah. Actually, I put a little bit of salt in it. Awesome. I never knew you could cook a radish. Oh my goodness. Radishes are so amazing. They don't taste spicy. So my daughter